Oh, I keep forgetting I don't need to... I don't think I've been to the North Pole, Lord Apk. I've definitely been to the South Pole many times. And I'm trying to remember, like, was there a canal-based reason? Or is it just that nothing has happened to bring me there yet? I'm bringing up the map.
I think it's kind of a combination of the two.
Because, like, if there was a canal-based reason, then hopefully now that is resolved. So... I'm looking at the map. To be honest, I thought the dream world would be fancier than just real world in space. Do these Martians have no imagination? Speculated in chat. True. So I guess, like, if I start from hell and follow... Well, wait, or maybe I start from Elysium and try to get east across there, or maybe just, like, try to get around, or... I'm assuming... Oh, wait, the lab is marked, so I just need to start at Elysium and go north. That's Elysium, right? That has to be Elysium. It's next to Elysium Mons.
Yeah, yes, Elysium is next to Elysium Mons.
And north of there, in a little, like, crevasse in the North Pole, is what is clearly a lab. Oh,
okay,
never mind. There's like 5 of them. Well, shit. In that case, it's probably in the one crevasse that doesn't have power station or whatever that is in it, in which case I need to get east of that canal and or north of that canal and or west of that canal. I realize, stream audience, that I'm not actually showing the map while I say this, but, you know, take my word for it.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
I feel like the way that they would make this maximally annoying is that I need to start at Elysium, get to the North Pole, and then go west all the way around the world, and then get around that canal. So I'm going to start from Elysium and see if I can go north. And then...
May I ask you a question?
Sure.
How on earth did you come to the conclusion that it's pronounced canal?
I'm so sorry. I'm going to start from Elysium. I'm going to follow the canal north.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to go west all the way around the world. That is my assumption of how this needs to go, because they're obviously going to make it as annoying as possible.
Yes, they are obviously going to make it as annoying as possible. I agree.
And that's, like, of all of the ways that I can think of, like, where this would be, that's the most annoying way to get to the most annoying place, so... I'm not even gonna, like, start by investigating any other possibilities that would be less annoying. It's like, well, it's obviously gonna be the most annoying thing possible, so off we go.
Question 1, is this an Ultima game?
Yeah, exactly. This Ultima game has been... quite un-Ultima-like in that it's not that awful, so they gotta stick the awful in there somewhere. Huh. The canal just ends, and I can go east, which kinda throws a spanner. Oh, okay, they found another way to make it annoying, no problem.
It's fine.
Because there's, like, this crevasse here, which is suspiciously the only sort of... Oh, it's nothing. You know what? So long as I'm here, I'm going to do the wrong thing. Was it the ball-peen hammer? No, it was the pick. Pull to pull suggests TC Kitty in chat. I mean, we do at least know which pole it's on. They've managed to... They've gotten us that far. Okay. Just to have some water. You never know when we're going to need water. Well, essentially, I was planning on going west around the world. And now I'm going to go east around the world because I was so confused by the lack of... by not being blocked off.
Yeah.
That doesn't stop me from being, like, I'm still, it's still, whatever the most annoying place they could put it, that's where it's going to be. But now, I also, like, if I had just walked 3 blocks left from where I hit the North Pole, I would have seen it. But since I'm going east now, I'm going to go all the way around the world. I am following the left wall, Lord App. Fair point. I am following the left wall of ice, so I am doing what my god requires of me. I mean, this definitely counts as a proper wall, Lord App. This is not a wall in our minds only. I just briefly get distracted. Okay, that's just the other canal. So I know where I am.
The other what?
Canal. Somehow, in spite of Shisp, I can barely pronounce it any other way. Canal just can't stick in my head. I don't know why.
Canal just can't stick in my head. Yaweasel 2026.
Also, it's going to be just south enough off of the ice cap that if I'm sort of following the ice cap like this, I won't see it. Okay, I know where I am. So if I'm understanding these markers correctly, there should be like a power distribution center or something up here. Probably this. What is this? I guess this is a power distribution center. I guess this is what they look like. Okay. Your god Sinistrus, says Megalad in chat. You're right.
Sinistromuris.
Sinistromuris, sorry.
I don't know, but I'm guessing maybe the Muris part has to do with the wall.
I'm trying to think of, because like if that is
Mural.
Latin for
Mural is a cognate, so I'm gonna guess yes.
It's just a marker flag. It doesn't tell me what this is. It's just like, here you are.
Well, early on, they mentioned something about people had placed markers around the world.
Yeah. And we've seen a bunch of those markers, but all of them except that one have said like what the significance of the location was.
Did they? Okay, I didn't.
Well, they said like they gave a name. It was like, Olympus Mons, and then the location. Bit, I no longer remember what the stream title is, so I can't tell you whether it's a pun.
Stream title is Ultima Worlds 2 Martian Dreams. We have barely scratched the surface of this game.
Actually, no. There was no pun intended there.
Pun intended.
I just was certain that, in spite of how much progress it felt like we'd made, we have barely scratched the surface.
We haven't even filled the canals yet.
We haven't even filled the canals yet.
If you know what I mean. I didn't know, but so anal retentive, that thing.
It's a Freud thing. It's this bizarre idea that
always assumed that the anal in that was like just a different word entirely. There was some. Nope. It is exactly what it sounds like, but of course it's a Freud thing.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So we're all gonna run out of air, but other than that, everything's going pretty okay.
You can always go get more oxy clean.
Oxycodone.
Oxyclean.
I actually don't. I guess I know where that is now. Yeah. Assuming that cave does in fact replenish its oxycodone. That's not how it's usually pronounced. How is it
There's oxycodone and oxycontin. I think they're two different.
Isn't one of those just a brand name?
It might be, yeah.
Okay. Come to Mars. Get addicted to oxycodone.
It's kind of like how we got the the U.S. got the Chinese addicted to opium, or was it the British? The British did that.
Yes,
right?
Yeah. We were happy to fight in the war to keep them addicted. Yeah. I keep expecting it to rest immediately and not having to press yes, and so I sit here staring at that screen like a moron. It's not even going to be here. We're going to walk all the way around the North Pole, and it's just going to be... In fact, we're going to walk all the way around the North Pole. I'm not going to notice that we've walked all the way around. So I'm going to walk all the way around the North Pole like 2 or 3 times.
Yep. I mean, given how small Mars is, you probably already have.
No, I've only encountered one power station that I have realized that I have encountered. I mean, surely if we know it's at the North Pole, and they even said, look, here's another power station, and they even said it was like just off the ice cap, it's here. We found it. It's here.
It's here. You found it. It's here.
You find Martian jewelry, a Martian spoon, and oil.
Is
Somebody
the
was gonna have a
oil
good
like
time.
Is this like a drug situation going on here? Is the jewelry to tie your arm off and then...
and then just inject oil straight into your arm.
I mean, hey, maybe oils do for plants what drugs do for people.
What was that? What that had to be the... How could they...
Of course that's the lab. You didn't look at the desk at all.
But it's just another freaking control... Well, fine, let me use the control panel. Some of the lenses are...
Okay, I don't know what to make of that.
Some of the lenses to the... It appears to control the ruby lens system. Oh, of course, yeah, that.
Oh, obviously,
yeah,
the thing that I definitely knew about.
Yeah, the ruby lens, of course. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. Can you press the Martians into Martian oil, though? Asked Nettie in chat. In fairness, you can definitely press humans into human oil. Like, I think any living thing can be pressed into oil if you want it enough. Ruby lens thing. I'm not going to call this the lab because I no longer believe anything. At 57 North.
I wonder if you use, because it's lenses, I wonder if you use them to like concentrate sunlight onto the, because you're surrounded by canals. Ooh. Concentrate sunlight onto the pole or onto the ice cap to melt the ice into the canal.
Yeah. And notice how these have like I mean, they look like vents, but the point is they're not closed, so all the water would flow in through there into the aqueduct that is down below there. So I need ruby. Some of the lenses are not responding.
Or you need to power this.
Well, look, there's like a bunch of vines growing onto the...
Yeah.
Wait! Oh, the other one looked like this too, and I thought like, oh, that doesn't quite look like a power distribution center, but then it just said like, it looks like a vine.
Yeah.
So can I, like, use a knife on the vine?
Yeah, and you probably would have to do it in a relay sense.
Lens holder.
With all of them.
Lens holder.
Oh, this is... Okay. No, you're not going to have to clear it out. This is what holds the lens to actually, like, concentrate the beam.
Which suggests that we need N ruby lenses, where N is at least one.
Yes. Or Agent Orange, as Speclad says.
The jewelry is actually rubies for the lenses, says Speclad in chat. We're just too fucking stupid. In fact, this bowl is a ruby lens. Look at it. How much more ruby lens could that be?
Yeah. Are those socks down there?
You mean foot bags?
No, I mean socks.
I realize I'm not saying anything, but I'm just like desperately thinking if we've heard anything relating to ruby lenses prior to this point. Doesn't that bowl really look like it would fit there? Tracking motor. Fascinating. Okay, well, I'm glad that I marked that this is here, but I don't think this is the lab we were looking for. I think we've just found a clue to an unrelated thing we need to do.
Yeah.
Are you sure the lens isn't already on the thing? So that's the thing, Nettie, is like, doesn't this look... So that's why I was thinking like, oh, I need to, like, cut all of this vine. That's why I was trying to use the knife. Or I guess it was the machete, which would be even more appropriate. That like, oh, I need to cut all of this vine off, because the motor can't control the lens because a bunch of vines have grown over it. Doesn't that make sense? Doesn't that make more sense? A knife has no effect on vine.
Maybe you cut it with something else?
Knife has no effect on lens holder.
I mean, the fact that vine is its own thing.
Yeah.
Can you burn it with that gun, with the heat ray gun?
Hello. Which of these is the heat ray gun that actually has stuff in it? What's the thing Boidipus is aiming at? So this is the motor right here. This is the lens holder, but it might just say lens holder and there is a lens there. It sure looks like there's a lens there.
Yeah, it does look like there's one there, yeah.
Oh yeah, that just sets the setting. Well, that did nothing.
Yeah.
No, Speclight, because it so specifically said one of the lenses, at least one of the lenses isn't responding, which to me, I really thought I had just saved right there. I really thought I had just saved right there.
You most certainly did not. Demonstrably.
Which to me says that the power is coming there. Like it would have said there's no power even coming to the control panel if it was a power problem. I think we've solved the power problem. I don't think that I have everything I need to solve that right now, but I would like to figure out what I need to solve that right now.
I mean, it's also possible that you'll learn more about what you'll need later.
Yeah, true. I do know exactly, Lord App. Okay, now I'm gonna come here, and then I'm gonna Control S. There we go. It's so, like, to me, because also the last one, I don't remember seeing a bunch of fucking vine on it. It's just, like, it has to be the vine. There is something with the vine, and the fact that you can't use a machete on the vine is incomprehensible to me. Machete has no effect on vine. Literally what it was made for. This is why machetes exist. Why are you set to flee? Maybe you just talk to the vine. Machete has no effect on Vine, the defunct video sharing service, says Speclad in chat. Oh. Lord App, I think that there was weed killer somewhere. There was like...
Oh, there was
like plant poison, but it was a drum of something that was super heavy. So I was like, well, I'm not carrying that shit around. That has to be it. That's exactly it. That is what needs to be done. Definitely. No doubt. Oh, we got it. Hooray! I'm done with this game. I'm done. I'm leaving now. I'm not playing this game anymore. What the Well, that's exceedingly annoying. I am infuriated at this moment because you were so right, Lord App. You were so right. And yet, here we are. Malo, can you look up in a guide what you're supposed to do with the vines? And don't tell me, but just like, I guess, okay, confirm whether it is vines.
You're 95% of the way there.
Do I have everything I need? And
I don't think so, but I think that... Let me just... So what does... If you examine the weed killer, whatever it's called, what does it say?
You see weed killer.
Okay. How would you normally think to apply weed
like one of those
killer?
Sprayers, those spray-a-majigs.
Yeah.
There might have been a spray-a-majig with the weed killer when we...
There might have been.
First found it.
I don't actually know where it is, but yes, that is the answer. I mean, I didn't want to give it away, but also like...
So the thing that is slightly infuriating about that is like, you can use the weed killer. And you might say, okay, so obviously you use the weed killer on the sprayer to put it in the sprayer. But how do you put water into a bucket? By moving it into the bucket. So, like, is it move or is it use? Make up your mind, game. How do you put the Zapamajigs into the heat gun? You move it. So, how do you, is it move or is it use? Make up your mind, game.
I like Nettie's solution, though.
Just put some of your mouth and spray it out. Yep, mouth and sprayer. Okay. I am fine with this. We don't need to always have the solution. We know what's going on. It's here. This isn't even what we were looking for right now. Now, next time I go, I have no idea what the next step I need to do is. I at least have something to do. It would be funny if, like, refilling the canals is a completely optional side quest. It's really just nestled in here, isn't it? Lord Afghan, so I think the weed killer itself we found, like, at our crash site, or maybe at the original crash site. And there must have been a sprayer around there, and I just, like, didn't recognize it.
Was it? I thought it was in hell, but maybe I'm wrong.
I was about to say, like, there's something weird and perverse about the plant people having weed killer, but as if we don't have herbicide.
But also that's why I think I remember that, because I feel like I remember you commenting about that at the time.
Okay, there's a little bit of detached ice down here. Maybe it's not detached. Maybe it's not detached. Dude. Walking around the entire planet. Dude. We found a lab, but not the lab that we wanted. Dude. Yeah, there is a bit of detached ice. The whole plot of the game is that. What an excellent point, Nettie. The whole plot of the game is that the plant people made a really good weed killer. That was like that is the prologue to this game.
Yeah.
Incidentally, when I said herbicide, I was thinking pesticide, and I said herbicide because I'm an idiot.
I was confused by that, but then I chose not to inquire further.
We're not going to find it. I'm going to walk all the way around this stupid planet and not find the lab. My kingdom for a Labrador. What if the weed killer really is the plague and you're just going to reinfect the air all over again, says Spector in chat. I mean, given that the soil is screwed, apparently it doesn't matter. Boy, this game really does follow the, like, standard trope of, you know, humans cause apocalypse, humans make robot bodies, humans live forever in robot bodies, huh? Just swap out humans for Martians.
Yes. Which is kind of cool on its own, right?
No.
Okay. I was trying.
I mean, the fact that that they've gone all in on Plantle, that's I respect that. You don't want a robot? You always will have Spector in chat. See, look at this. Look at how beautiful this looks, except that this one doesn't have the control thing, which is here. Cool. Well, I'm just gonna take that with us and use some piece of shit to fix it. So that ruby lens thing was with vines, and this one, 56 by 100, ruby lens with broken motor at 56 north, 100 east. Boy, we sure are finding everything except what we care about up here. So glad we took the time. Just take that motor with us under the assumption that somebody will be able to fix it. Not that far north. And so, Lord Apk, I was thinking, like, so we're not, like, we are at the North Pole, And we are not even at 90. Like, how big are these freaking ice caps?
Yeah.
Cool. Marker flag for unspecified location of no significance. Great, thank you. Oh, that's just one of the electrical towers. Is Henry Ford here? Aspect lad in chat. He'll take care of the size of that ice cap. Don't die. Sure are a lot of tornadoes up here at the North Pole. Sure are a lot of tornadoes up here at the North Pole. Oh, no, I mean for the motor, says Spector in chat, as in we need Henry Ford to fix the motor. I'm assuming anything that is any form of technology, that's for Edison and or Tesla. Lord App thinks we looped. I don't think we looped. There should be 3 of those power stations, and we've only seen 3 of them, so... Do you see my logic? Do you see?
Yeah. Perfect logic.
And besides, I actually would like to loop back to the first one we saw, because I wasn't... Like, I thought it was just a power station. I didn't connect all of the other stuff.
Exactly.
So now I would like to investigate what's wrong with it.
Yep.
This is the loop. Because that's the first canal, I think. Because there's only 2 canals that connect up here. Oh, scheisse Frühlingsviertel. What an excellent point, Nettie. They... When he was setting up the lab, it would have all been melted, and he would have been, it's like all under ice, and the reason he didn't go back is because he is currently deceased under 10 miles of ice.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds right.
What are you doing again, asked TC Kitty? Well, my goal, you just witnessed my goal change. I was looking for a Labrador, or a laboratory, but I'd prefer a Labrador Retriever. And now I am just looking for that last tower, which is actually the first one I found, so that I can determine what's wrong with it, and then I can fix the towers. Here it is. Somewhere. There it is. This is the one with no ruby lens, and this is the smashed up ruby lens. Yeah, okay. So there's one with a broken lens, one with a vined up lens, and one with a broken motor. I'm gonna write ruby lens with broken lens. With broken lens. At. Not golden retriever, asked Lord Apkin chat. Do I remember the relationship between these terms? I think that golden retrievers are laboratory retrievers, right? Like, it's just that laboratory retrievers come in 2 colors, and so you call them either golden retrievers
Black
or like,
labs or golden retrievers, yeah.
54 north, 126 west. Okay. Now, what is the quickest way to get out of this hellhole? Probably back west again. So
always into the west.
So the tornado is no threat? What was that? I just like I was paying no attention. I walked right into it and it just went Labs have shorter fur than retrievers, no? You mean Labrador retrievers have shorter fur than retrievers? Because Labradors, as a dog breed name, is short for Labrador retriever. There's a separate question of whether they're the only retrievers and whether... I'm pretty sure golden retrievers are Labrador retrievers. Known for being very good at retrieving things and being very, very stupid. But it's okay for dogs to be stupid. They're dogs. Like, it's almost desirable for dogs to be stupid. Yeah. Sherman gasps for air. He can go screw himself.
I heard a German gasps for air.
A German gasps for air. No, the Spector is not gasping for air just yet. Wait, can you kill the tornado? That's Lord Afghan chat. I didn't try. It didn't occur to me.
With a heat gun.
Yeah, we're all
again,
screwed,
not
actually.
A tornado, dust devil. There's no clouds on Mars.
I think, therefore I am.
Cogito ergo sum?
Cogito.
Cogito.
Cogito ergo sum. Mojito ergo sum. Scheisse Frühlingsviertel. Oh, hi. I'm trying to remember... Oh, wait. Why am I trying to remember? I literally have, like, locations. Yeah, Lord App, that has become my immediate next goal. I need to get more Oxycodone. Hope my videos don't get demonetized for joking about getting Oxycodone. 24 north, 174 west, and I'm trying to get to the Elysium one, which is 31 north, 112 east? How did I get so lost? Oh, because that was not the... That was not the canal that I thought it was. That was not the canal that I thought it was.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, there's a lot of them, huh? There's like a lot of... Holy shit, there's a lot of them. We found a whole... We're going to extinct the species. Sorry, sextaleggers. Don't go after them. We got better things to do. Because I don't need to actually find that canal. I just need to... So I know there's a bridge here. Let me actually look at the map. I don't want to get totally lost. I realize this is exceedingly boring, but yeah, it has to be. This has to be here. So I just need to go like due west, basically. That's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be the closest one. Well, that sucks. Yeah, like Olympus is technically closer, but who knows whether I could even get to it. Lord Apqua asks why you can't type in English today, as if that's just a today problem. Sorry.
Wow. Shots fired. For no reason, I might add.
Well, no, history. I mean,
okay.
It's no unneeded offense, but I don't think that Lord App would categorize himself as the clearest communicator in English. Everybody march until you can't breathe. It'll be great. It'll be great. Isn't the teleporter somewhere around here? I guess it should be. Oh man, now where the hell am I? Yes! Speclad, I agree. The walking formation is so infuriating because it's like it's arranged for 6 or 7 even. But there are 5 of us.
Yeah.
And you can't get more. It's not like, oh, it's just filled in the 5 that we have so far. This is what we got. This is us. Oh, well, foes are near. Okay, which... where is this? Where is your teleporter, you bastards? I literally don't care about the people. Where's your teleporter? I think it's over here and up here? There it is, found it. Okay, now I need to get Oxyum. That has become my most important goal. I'm sorry, Oxycodone.
yeah. Oxycontin.
I don't care if it's name brand. Isn't it near Ars Mountain? It's in, like, Noctis Labyrinthus. Yeah. So it looks like probably sort of go southish of Olympus to get there.
Are you asking me?
And, you know, if you wanted to answer, I would appreciate it, but I technically...
So where are you trying to get?
I'm trying to get to the caves where we found Shitface, Cooter, which is Noctis, which I guess probably the fastest way is like south of Olympus.
Yes. Well, I mean, because I don't remember where all the teleporters are.
I mean, the teleporters are just the towns. That's it. They're the 4 towns, so it's not that hard to remember.
Then yes, Olympus. I don't know if you've gone to the labyrinth via Olympus before, but
no, I haven't. In fact, I went to Olympus via the labyrinth.
Right.
20 south, 113 west is where I want to be. In fact, that's where I want to be. See, look, like it says a marker flag, Noctis Labyrinth. It says what it's a marker flag for. It's only quite recently that suddenly none of them could be bothered. I guess while I was in Olympus... No, I should probably aim to be able to breathe. Never mind. I was like, while I was in Olympus, maybe I should have taken the time to get the information on the lenses or something, or maybe fix the motor. No, let's be able to breathe. Breathing good. Breathing good. There are too many. I don't give a shit. Stop combating them. We don't care. Ignore them. Just leave. We are going to die fighting these idiots.
It's fine.
I do like the combat lever that you can just be like, and flip that off, declare victory. Have we actually won? No, but the moment you flip it off, the victory music comes on, so we must have. Oy vey. Mission accomplished, says Spector in chat. That when you flip up that lever, it actually it's not a lever, it's a switch. When you flip up that switch, it just unfurls the mission accomplished banner. Okay, this is where we need to be. Hey there, Cooter. Oh, that's a broken one. That's not gonna help any. Need some unbroken Oxium geodes. Fun wee! TC Kitty, this, like the time limit on the entire game, that is the problem with this game. Nope, this is where we found the weed killer and there's no sprayer here. Well, scheisse.
Well, you say there's no sprayer here, but you haven't explored the full place yet.
Well, there's no sprayer here. Like, here, full stop, here. I just attack myself for no reason. Okay, so I was saying, that we like this right here, the fact that you need Oxium, this is the major flaw in this game. And we are experiencing it as you speak.
Okay, so remember how you remembered something about a weed killer being somewhere else?
Yeah. So we found it at the... I know that we found it at multiple places, and we found it at the... I don't remember whether it was our crash site or the original crash site, but there was weed killer there. I'm certain of it.
So I don't know if there was weed killer there. There was a weed sprayer there.
Mm.
It may be that you're remembering the weed sprayer and the weed killer differently.
I'll just pass my turn and let y'all idiots deal with this. All the Oxium geodes here are broken. I don't think that they actually respawn. I think there is a total amount of Oxium in this game, and we are now like, I think because... there's no respawning in this game. Respawning is not a mechanic. I don't think that there's more. I think this is it. I think we have consumed all of the Oxium in this game. Speclad is pretty sure that
there is an infinite supply in the power plant.
But no. We went back to the power plant because that was like the first place I checked for an infinite supply, and it was all expended. It hadn't restored. Like, unless there's something we need to do to make it produce more Oxium. Wow, thanks. Oh,
okay. That may have been an AI overview falsehood.
Well, yeah, definitely don't trust AI overview on that question. Now, did he actually give me a few to tide me over? Or is that just a message left over from, yeah, that's just a message left over from when we first talked to him. Can't any more of them, Oxium, says Pit in chat. I'm actually, since I just saved here, I'm just going to reload. But Speclad, Oxium is the currency. Like, you can't purchase Oxium. It is the currency. If I had something to sell... Like, if I had something to sell... We don't even know if you can sell things there, but it's the currency. Like, I would need to sell something, not buy it. That's true.
Oxium can also be purchased from Calamity Jane at the trading post.
What?
For berries.
For berries.
Buffalo Bill will also take it and take it in exchange for bullets, yeah. But yeah. Calamity Jane you can purchase Oxium from Calamity Jane.
You know what? I have decided that we just don't need to breathe. Breathing is overrated. We're just.
I mean, that was my solution all along.
Yeah, I know. And it was a great idea that I had.
Fair enough.
I am going to collect these berries while I walk by, just in case I do want to purchase more oxy. So I think what's really being said there is that you can sell berries to...
Yes, exactly.
Who's in what's
Calamity Jane,
Calamity Jane.
I mean, my strategy here would probably be never use Oxium until you get into a situation where you need more strength.
Well, the problem is it's difficult to not use it, because, like...
Well, that's what I mean by never use it, is never have it on you.
Yeah, I guess just, like, put it in some... Like, put it in a box somewhere I know where it is, something like that. I want to go to there. 0109 is where I want to be, and I am currently at 1977 West? How did I get... What? Like, how did I get that lost?
You're Yahweasel. Do you really need to ask?
Oh, no, okay. I'm not quite as lost as I thought I was. I'm quite lost, but not... I'm quite lost in the British sense of the word quite, yes, exactly. Not the American sense of the word quite. Lord Apk, I probably need to get a new ruby lens. I need to... What? It was 6, right? That we needed to get a lens? Like, the lens was a huge part of it? They're very obsessed with lenses in Ultima.
Yeah.
But I need to get a new ruby lens. I need to fix the, and I need to get the weed sprayer. Motor. I went for the motor because that's the sound the motor makes. It is called a tracking motor. What's that? Do you have one of the motors with you? Yes. Well, that's just wonderful. Could I take a look at it? Is it functional? So probably, there's a whole line of conversation we were supposed to have here that makes that question make sense. You shake your head. Ah, broken, is it? Even better. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. I've got it. Here you are, sir. Sherman takes the motor on the... Oh, this is easy to fix. Just a moment. Rummages around, searching his tools. Eventually, he finds what he's looking for and settles down to work. A few minutes later, he holds out the motor. There you go. Good as new. Fascinating technology. Not very bright, though. Because it's not a light bulb. It's a motor. It's not a light bulb. It's a motor. Lens. Oh yes, I heard Admiral Peary saying something about that one day. There really are lens towers too, up there by the ice cap? Well, I don't imagine I'll ever see them. I'd sure like to hear how they work, though. What kind of motor? They've got it all. Oh, well, I never will know what kind of motor they have. I'll never see one of those motors ever in my life. So I guess we need to go talk to Peary about the lenses or something? Yeah, okay. Give me some weed. What do you say, motor again? Aspect Ledge. Good point. Oh, wow, it's working. Incredible. Yes. Well, yes, sure. You nod your head. That's wonderful. May I have it? No, we need it. Oh, well, maybe if you find another one. All right, well, and he looks disappointed but resigned. What the Boy, the all of his experiments sure have utterly broken his memory, huh? Just nothing sticks. Let's talk to Peary, since apparently he might know something. You're Roosevelt. You're Peary. Oh, yeah, he's a seasoned-looking man, because he's actually fried chicken. Well-seasoned fried chicken. Lens. If Mr. Lowell were consulted on this, I surmise that he could confirm my suspicions that these lenses were used to focus sunlight onto the eyes in order to melt it. It also appears that for whatever reasons, the system has broken down. Yes, each of the towers of one of them had a lens broken, another was covered in weeds, and the third had a damaged motor of some kind. I think so. Wager outgoing young woman like yourself could repair them. That way we could restore the canals. If not for my shenanigans with you to repair. Of course, I'll gladly tell you where all. I can't tell you about how to repair Mr. Tiffany about the broken lens. Okay, that makes sense. I can agree to that. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, in fact, I think we discussed that previously, the Tiffany and lenses and stuff.
So I actually probably don't need to talk to Mr. Carver, but I'll just mark that down. So Tiffany for lens.
Yeah, I bet Carver will tell you, I had a weed sprayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Killer.
Blah, blah, blah.
And let me guess, Edison. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See, all the information was in the game.
I at no point that I have doubts that the information was in the game. It's just that it doesn't always tell you. It doesn't always give you much of a clue of who you want to be talking to. Spec Lad, if I happen to find Carver while looking for Tiffany, then I will, of course, ask him about the thing about the weed killer. Maybe somebody can tell me where Tiffany is.
Tiffany, breakfast at.
So I guess the game expected you to go to Peary and not go around the world, says Lord Apkin. Honestly, I think walking around the entire world is the most efficient way to get to all three of them. As bizarre as it sounds, that's the way to go. It's not like
walking around the entire world doesn't take that long.
Yeah, so. It's not like there's a faster way. Get out of my way, you fat ass. Damn it, I can't move Roosevelt out of the way. Wasn't there somebody else in here? Apparently not. You're the, random seaman guy. Yeah, trip it. Where's Tiff? Mr. Tiffany was here, right? I very much remember that as one of the names.
I believe you, but I don't remember where he is. I mean, I could look it up, but also I'm lazy.
You're not Mr. Tiffany, but can you tell me where Mr. Tiffany is? You're not Mr. Tiffany, but can you tell me where Mr. Tiffany... God damn. The fact that no one knows anyone else's name is supremely annoying. Do you know where Mr. Tiffany is? We at least... on the one hand, we've made no progress. On the other hand, we have consumed all of our oxium, so that's progress, and we'll continue this next time. That's good, right? We've consumed all of our oxium. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
So I will take my midstream break and then Sammy Circuit